So, g'day, Renaud. Good to see you there. You look comfortable in the hotel or wherever you are. Is it good to be off the boat for a change?
I am off the boat as usual. Capucinette is a small boat, and it's good to have a good rest between each leg.
Yeah, absolutely. So, 21,000 miles from Portugal. How do you feel about that now when you put your feet up and relax?
Was it really 21,000? I think we left only yesterday, with with lots of story between. I do not realize it is 21,000 miles from we left Lagos or Antigua. I just was feeling the other day talking with a friend that nearly in 4 months we are in Antigua, which is a lot closer than what we when we left. The other thing is we still have a hard passage to go to Cape Town, and then I think I will feel much more comfortable once we will be arrived in Cape Town, because then the weather to go to Brazil and to Antigua is much more lighter and much more comfortable than what we've done those last 2 months.
Yeah, that starts to answer my question. You know, Cape Town's the next on the agenda. How are you? How are you feeling about the next leg to Cape Town?
For the moment, I don't feel nothing, because the next window is maybe Sunday night, and but every 4 hours the forecast change here. So yesterday was good. This morning is not so good. Maybe tonight it will be very good to leave on Sunday. So it's difficult to feel something, because here the wind is sometimes very low, sometimes higher. You have some small system who does not appears on the grid. So um,
Yeah,
a bit anxious to do the first part to East London. After East London, I think it will be more simple, because going to East London we had the problem of the forecast, but we have also the problem of the currents, which mean we have the problem of the waves. So it is not something easy to work on sea level.
yeah, I agree. I'm watching the forecast there, and you're right. You know, we see it said, "Wow, here comes a 3 day window. That looks all right." And then within 18 hours, it's gone. You know, on the forecast, you think, "Holy dooly!" You
Yeah,
know, very.
yeah, there is something who shows that if we leave Sunday night, midnight, it will be a bit tricky to get in the currents. Maybe 15 miles, bit difficult, but then we have up to Tuesday midnight to be in East London, which is 260 miles. If we have 4 knots of current and we are 4 knots, which is 8 knots, this is something possible. If we don't, because we must think about what the worst. So the
Yeah,
worst is if we don't, the next front actually is not so hard. It's only, when I said only, it's only something 25 knots. So it's not so hard, and this will not make bad waves, too big bad waves. So I am actually thinking, um, why not staying at sea for the 12 hours front coming on Wednesday, and catch the second train going more south and west for the Thursday, and then we will be very at the end of the second north front. I will be very close to Cape Town, but we'll see. Every moment it change, so
yeah,
I really don't
absolutely.
know what to do
Yeah,
exactly for the moment.
yeah. How do you feel about Capucinette now? Your boat. You know, how's your relationship with the boat? Is it emotional or is it practical or what?
So, Capucinette is exactly what I mentioned on my website for the sale. What else? Capucinette bring me here, and without any problem. The only problem had with Capucinette was the spreader from Selden. All the other problems are only use problems, ropes who can be a bit used, sail who are now with 21,000 miles, as you said. But it's not a problem of the boat, it's just a problem that with the sun, everything is burned. So
Yeah.
even my skin is burned as well after
Well, that's the question
25,000.
about your health. I mean, you're obviously getting fit and healthy and strong. But how would you describe the journey of your body over the last, many months?
So wake up, hurt on the right, go outside, hurt on the left, turn, hurt the head. No, it's hurting all the time. Last passage from Mauritius is a very hard passage. I really I was really scared is not the word. Anxious is not the word. I don't know the word in English. J'étais tendu. I was stressed with this passage uh, because of the currents, because of how many fronts we will have. We were always seeing the southwest front because they are against the currents. But south of Madagascar, we had the north front, and this was this was a good entrance in the Mozambique Channel.
Yeah.
I had maybe 35, 40 knots where I was in this front, and fortunately with the current with me, and yeah, it was something really hard. This was the hardest passage we had from the start from Lagos, and it is good that we have not more than 45 knots because I'm not sure uh, that it will be sailable with more than 45 knots. It will be just survival, maybe with the sea anchor or maybe going away from the wind, but not sailing properly and not racing at all.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, no, that's exactly right. She's not a big boat, but anyway. So for
Yeah.
you, there's probably two mind games. I ask people about the mind game. You're absolutely racing against yourself to stay there, but there's the challenge of the whole MGR adventure, right? So forget about racing for a minute, and the mind game of you building your boat, getting into the race, and then surviving and just keep on going. How do you describe that? Where is your head on that? You consider it to be easy, or
So, so with Dan, with Dan, with OC Dan, Emerald Game, we are racing definitely. With Kerry, we are also racing, and with Pilar as well. It's just a pity they made on this last trip that Pilar went north of La Réunion and Kerry went too much south. I don't really understand why, but it is what happened. But those two are also very fast and they are also always very close to Dan and to me. So it is a real race for all together. I've been with lots of luck. I always get the train when the train arrives, and I've never been stuck on the quay. You understand what I mean?
yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
it, each time there is a change of wind or a change of something, I've been lucky that my nose make me taking the good decision. You see,
Yeah,
and the last one was just 5 miles more west than Dan, and I had the cloud good for me. Then I've been able to arrive in Durban the same day, and for him, he was delayed about 6 or 7 hours just because he's not on the right side of the cloud. So it's a bit of nose and it's a bit of luck. And
yeah,
when when you have both with you, it is just something amazing
yeah,
for a
yeah,
racer. Yeah. So this is about the race. Then for the adventure, um, I I have only one thing to say. Uh, Sailing all together close, like we done with the mass restart, is something fantastic for the adventure. It's as well for
yeah,
the race, but for the adventure, when you have your friends around you, I don't know, maybe 50 miles, maybe 100 miles, but close to you, it's a real adventure because you can share together about the same condition and about the same of what you are living on the
yeah.
boat.
Yeah.
When you are far, I did talk with others, and they said, "Oh, us, the Mozambique Channel was very easy. We didn't have so much wind. We have calm weather, even no wind at all going back east. Uh, and when I compare with what I had, I think I was not in the same place of the world."
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, but it was still a messed start. But that's sailing, eh? The weather was just crazy. Anyway, sailors lament. So, what do you reckon? What's the worst part? On the whole thing so far. One memory that's just not good. A memory that's not good. The worst part.
The worst part is, so we had this first front from north. So I decided not to stay in the current, to have a gentle wave, which was good, and make me more west than the others. Then I prepare from the end of the front to get the next southwest as west as possible, to have a good open angle to go north to get the wheel of current. If you check on windy, it's quite funny to have those big 360 degrees wheel of current in the middle of the Mozambique Channel. So then I get the second front, and I think this one was the worst because I was starboard side with the wind, full jig, full main, 15 knots of wind.
Well, we lost you. We lost your signal. Oh, you're back again.
Yeah,
back again.
Yeah, then the clouds arrived, but they were quite far. So I said, okay, Renaud, this is time you think about packing, because now you are going south. It is time to think packing to go to the correct bearing. And it takes 2 minutes. From 2 minutes, the wind turns more than 90 degrees on the left, and increased from 15 to more than 45 knots. I had everything. I had all the sails on the boat, and so I had firstly to put all the sails down. And for two hours, I was only half of the jib on the boat, sailing 6 knots, 7 knots, 8 knots. It was very windy, and again, I had a lot of luck. Because I arrived just at the end of the front, at the north of the wheel of current. So this pushed me back again south. It was just fantastic. Yeah. So the worst was the hard wind with the mixed wave and the cargo ship. But after each worst part, I had a lot of pleasure because I was just on timing. So
Yeah. Okay. So once again, racing. So do you consider yourself to be an inspiration to others? Do you think you're an inspiration to others? Being in front of the race and everything's going okay.
I don't know. I don't know at all. I am not thinking if I am an inspiration for others. I try to be for me. It's not easy. I tried to share what I can. I did try on the last passage to make a bit more videos.
Yeah, we love the videos. It's good to see insight. It's all changed. It's great.
This is something not easy because I know quite good how to sail, but I don't know how good. I don't know very good. I am not a video man.
Yeah, you're doing okay. Just hold the camera steady,
So if I can be an inspiration, is good. I always love to share my knowledge on what I am doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you recommend the MGR to other sailors or non-sailors? Doing the race.
This is a very difficult question. I think it's not recommending or not recommending. I am saying that if someone wants a race or the longest race on small boats or a very large adventure, yes, this is what people need to do. When people come to the boat and visit the boat, they always ask the same question: is it not too long? Is it not too hard? Is it not too blah 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 and blah blah blah? And I think this is the feeling of each sailor have a different feeling about this. I'm sure you will see this in the interview. it is not possible to share how hard and how pleasant is this event. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you have every day plenty of moments how you say, oh, I must do 2 mgr directly, the second one, you see? And you have plenty of moments to say, I think I stopped tomorrow morning, I stop and I stay on shore. Uh,
Yeah,
there are the two faces, the north face and the south face for the feeling, and it's difficult to share this. But really, if someone wants to have an adventure on the small boats around the world, this is the event to do.
yeah, yeah. What would you change about the MGR? If you had a magic wand, you could change one thing. What would it be?
If I can change only one thing,
Only one thing. Yeah, not the
this
10
is
or 12.
this is not so much. If I can change one thing, I will do each time a mass restart.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that
Each,
makes sense.
each stop, it's a mass restart with the agreement of 2/3 of the fleet.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. That was originally part of the concept, but anyway, let's keep it rolling and see what happens.
Yeah. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We are the first event, so some things have to be changed, of
Yeah. Yeah.
course, like every event. But I think the mass restart with the agreement of the 2/3 is good because that means, as I said before, for the one who are making the adventure, you are close to the others, so it's very friendly and very safer,
Yeah.
and you look much more comfortable. And for the one who are racing, it's fantastic because racing 100 miles, 200 miles, 300 miles further than the others, it's a lot less interesting. And for the followers, when you have like a small train around crossing the
Yeah.
ocean,
Yeah.
is not very interesting. When you have
Yeah.
boats about everywhere, then it's very fun.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, what's next after the MGR? You thinking about that already?
Oh no, not at all. It, MGR is something I'm now from nearly 5 years,
Yeah.
4 years, 2021. This is only now my goal is to be able to arrive in Antigua. After, maybe just after the arrival, I will have lots of punch of rum,
Yeah. Yeah. Fair
and
enough.
and then we will see. We will see. It's one step after the other step, as
Yeah.
simple as possible.
Cool. Okay. Well, thank you for that, Renaud. We'll look forward to catching up in Cape Town. We'll be there soon. We'll beat you to Cape Town. That's that's
When will you be there?
we'll be there on the 29th in a few days. Yeah,
Okay,
29th November.
okay, in 2 weeks, maybe we will be there as well
Yeah, yeah,
to pick you up at the airport. I don't know.
yeah. Absolutely. that'd be interesting. Anyway, good luck, and stay safe. So, thanks for that.